What is cooking, my people? Welcome to day 13 of the escape plan. Hope you guys are excited as me, because now we're talking about the how, right? Today's video is going to be a bit shorter than the other ones. It's just going to answer like any questions you might have about the industry. As you can see, I'm not where I usually am. I'm not in the office. I am in Croatia, in a villa, and it's beautiful, and I'm very happy to be here working. And the reason I'm able to do this is because I've learned a thing or two along the years on how to help online businesses make a lot of money. And that's what we are here to talk about today with you. So today specifically, like I said, I want to make sure you have a lot of your questions answered about the industry and how it works and everything like that. So why are businesses willing to pay you thousands of dollars to work for them, basically? Why? Why would they do that when they could potentially do it themselves, when they could maybe find someone cheaper to do it? All of those kind of questions and concerns. Well, the first thing, quite simply, is if they have someone who's really bad at sales, it's actually just going to cost them money, right? It's going to cost them money to put meetings on their calendar, and if they're not getting closed, then they're just not going to bother. Most business owners nowadays, they don't necessarily have the sales skills. They don't. They have a very good understanding of the service they provide, and they understand the benefits and stuff. So naturally, they are going to close deals. But if you really understand sales, you will close a lot better than someone that just understands the service and how it works and who they sell to, right? Because you understand the emotion behind it, you understand the psychology behind it and everything. And you're not manipulating people by any means, and we're actually going to talk about that in one of the coming days. But you are simply there to help them. That's it. That's all you are there as a business owner. You're helping the business owner. Sorry, that's all you're there for as a salesperson. You're there to help the business owner, and you're there to help clients. The clients, you help them obviously on the sales call. If you believe the service can help them and it's a good service, you sell to them. You would be doing them a disservice not selling it to them if you know you can help them. That's the first thing. Now, how are you helping the business owner? Well, you're helping them make a lot of money, right? And you're helping them by saving them a lot of time, because sales can be extremely time consuming. So you're allowing the business owner to focus on things like marketing, things like service delivery, helping out other clients, everything like that. And that is obviously what the business owner is hiring you for, right? You're helping the business owner buy back their time, right? And they're willing to pay you very handsomely for it as well, because they understand the value that you are providing them. Because in the grand picture, 10%, it's not even a lot, right? And the reason they can pay you 10%, which is a lot higher than most business, corporate world sales, right? The reason for that is because the cost of marketing on social media, if done correctly, which is a skill in itself, can be so cheap. You have people posting on Instagram, they're getting leads and stuff for free, right? You have people doing advertising on social media, and that can be extremely cheap because it's costing you a lot less to get in front of a lot of eyeballs. That's basically all marketing is, right? You're gaining a lot of attention, you're garnering attention, right? That's how you need to perceive marketing. That's it, it's just attention. And then sales job is to convert that attention, okay? And that is obviously where the money is made. Converting the attention, that is the skill, because you can be the best marketer, but if you don't know how to sell, you're screwed, quite simply. So the business owner, they're willing to pay you a lot because they can. Because nowadays, marketing is so much cheaper than it used to be. And not just that, but an online business, you can run a very lean team because your costs are so low. You don't need an office, you don't need anything like that. So there's a lot of money to be made in the online space. And the profit margins, which basically mean, overall revenue, right? The amount that's made minus the costs, they're very high, right? The profit margins are like, they can be 60, 70, 80% if done well, which is a challenge. But yeah, that's how businesses can operate in this industry with that kind of profit. So they're willing to pay you a lot of money to help them make a lot of money. And then therefore they can not just make a lot of money, they can help more people, help more clients. So it's a win-win for everyone. Win for the business, win for you, win for the client. And the reason for that, win for the business, helping them make a lot of money. Win for the client, you're helping them with a problem that they have that they want solved. And a win for you because you can make a shit ton of money helping people, and you don't have to worry about running a business. Because running a business, guys, fuck me, it's hard. I can tell you from first-hand experience. Like, when I got into starting this business, I was like, Jesus, this is hard. Like, this is a lot harder than closing. Closing is a piece of cake compared to this, right? This is, you're just focused on sales. As a business owner, you have to focus about hiring, managing the team, managing clients, things going wrong all the time, marketing, content, sales, and a lot more. Okay, there's a lot of stuff involved there. Running a business isn't all it's made out to be, right? There's a lot of closers making a lot more money than business owners out there, right? It's that simple. If you want to be a business owner, I urge you to do it one day. But learn the foundation of sales. Learn it, because it's going to allow you to be a business owner pretty much better, to put it in simple, right? If you understand sales and you know how to sell, you'll be set for life. If you want to set up a business, you will understand how to undertake sales calls, undertake the sales cycle, and you'll make a lot of money. Now, a common myth that we need to understand here is, salespeople can be seen as like annoying middlemen, right? You're not. Like we've said, you are basically, is what I like to say, is like you're a profit partner, right? Because what you're doing is like I said, you're helping them turn that traffic into revenue. And it's not just, you're helping them make money. You are the machine. You are the cogs within the business that keep it running. Okay? So you are incredibly vital to the business. So business owners will pay you extremely well. Like I said, as a closer, you can earn 10 to 20% commission, and typically appointment setters anywhere between 3 and 5%. Closers make a lot of money, and you don't do much either. Like, we'll talk about this in another day, like what a day in the life really looks like for a closer. And all it is really, to put it simply, is you just jump on Zoom calls. That's it, right? So I'm going to end it here. Like I said, it's going to be a bit quicker today. But really, sales, it's the fastest skill you can learn to achieve freedom. Simply, that is it. You learn the skill, you're set for life. And in the next video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what you can expect on a day-to-day basis, depending on the role, like I said, depending on whether it's appointment setting or closing. All right? So that is why business owners pay you a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made. And this is an opportunity that is only getting better and better and better. More people are starting businesses as the days go on. So yeah, this is a lot of money to be made as long as you learn sales. See you guys tomorrow.